Don't be a fool. Absolutely, there is a conspiracy here on YouTube. One that keeps small, struggling YouTubers fighting for table scraps, while the big YouTubers make out like fat cats. And in a world where creativity should thrive, there lurks an unseen force: the YouTube algorithm. So in this video, we'll shine a light on the conspiracy that often is the YouTube algorithm, uncovering what is and what is not. Stick around and let's find out the untold secrets of the YouTube algorithm. When it comes to the YouTube algorithm, there is without question a hidden agenda that silently works against so many talented YouTubers, ultimately burying their voices beneath an ocean of content, favoring only those who fit its mold. And sadly, that is certainly not the worst of it. Across YouTube, so many gurus preach tactics that are easy to digest, easy to imagine, yet tragically they're only outdated and they're not going to allow you to truly excel and perform here on YouTube, allowing you to get the views and subscribers that you deserve. And they lure in YouTubers only to leave them struggling in the shadows. And then there's the question that haunts us all: is there a pay-to-play scheme happening right here on this platform? A system where only those who pay rise to the top. Today we're gonna dive deep. We're gonna peel back the curtain on all of these subjects and a lot more. Let's begin with item number one, the YouTube algorithm, which is without question the gatekeeper to success. For so many small and struggling creators, the path to growth is steep, treacherous, and often unforgiving. And at the heart of the YouTube algorithm, there's one phrase that you'll hear again and again and again, and this is truly where the conspiracy begins: watch time. And if there's one thing to focus on, it's that: increasing your watch time with each individual video that you publish. And you can do that by paying attention to things like average view duration, click-through rates, and end screens. And at the end of the day, videos that retain viewers longer are pushed forward to the forefront, gaining hundreds of thousands, millions of views. And for established channels, this is easier to achieve, much easier. And this is why it seems like there's almost this conspiracy against small creators. But keep watching, I want to break down what's happening and how to overcome. At the end of the day, large channels already have huge audiences in place, ready to engage, ready to watch. And furthermore, today, regular viewers watch videos longer, contributing to more watch time. But when you're small and you're starting out, you don't have any regular viewers. Every viewer is new, and it's literally like nightmare mode. Without an audience, small creators struggle to really capture any significant watch time early in a video's release, and thus they struggle. And often the instinct is to chase popular topics, but the harsh reality is that those topics are often oversaturated. And today, competing against channels with huge subscriber bases is like shouting into the void. Instead, small creators need to find their own unique niche, a corner of the platform that's easier to stand out. Furthermore, as a new YouTube creator, it's easy, almost too easy, to make small mistakes that cost you precious watch time. A poorly lit video, a weak script, a lackluster thumbnail can all be fatal, because in the blink of an eye, a viewer might click away, crushing your watch time, and you'll struggle. And when that happens, the algorithm will most certainly take note, and the views will literally fall off in hours, if not minutes. But the good news is there is a simple solution that plain works. But before we get into that, we need to confront another reason why this conspiracy is all too real. And listen, if you get anything out of this video, please let it be this. You see, too many YouTube gurus have cracked the code, or so it seems. And they have, for themselves. But sadly, their tips and tactics will never work for you, because they know for their videos to perform well, their viewers need to imagine themselves using the tips and tactics that they share. So they simplify. They dumb down their video content, making everything appear easy, straightforward, and almost effortless. And honestly, it's a seductive lure that draws in many struggling YouTubers, each hoping that this time, please, let this one magic trick work for me. so I can finally see some views. But the harsh reality is that these so-called tactics are often outdated. They're simply ineffective. Small creators eager to grow follow these steps only to find themselves stuck in place, struggling more than ever. And sadly, the cycle continues, feeding the conspiracy, leading the path to real success obscured. So what exactly can a creator do? How can we actually move forward and get some serious results on YouTube? The fact of the matter is it's very possible to succeed, but without a proven strategy and the guidance from the right YouTube creators, you'll only struggle. What's important is to distance yourself from the bad advice. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And if the tip isn't really based on something that's going to keep viewers watching, so you get more of that watch time, it's too good to be true. What does that mean? Well, your title is never going to keep viewers watching. Same could be said for your YouTube thumbnail. Now sure, both of these things are incredibly important, but they don't keep viewers watching. And having a great title, topic, and thumbnail will only get your foot in the door. You gotta get that watch time. So if the tips and tactics you hear are not based on keeping viewers watching, let go of it and focus on the real things that can actually help you to achieve the success that, frankly, you deserve. I've seen so many amazing creators, but sadly they're making these small little mistakes that have a huge impact, a negative impact on their reach, on their growth, and ultimately their views. When you're starting out on YouTube, when you have just a few videos, don't think about striving to create the perfect video. It simply doesn't make sense. Instead, get in the habit of publishing the best videos you can make, but put a time limit on it. Give yourself 2-3 days and make it happen. If that means releasing 1 video a week, great. After you've done that for a while, try to do 2 in a week. The more you're really able to step up to the plate, publish often, the faster you're going to learn the real skills that real YouTubers have, and you'll get some real views. You dig what I'm laying down? Thing is, early on, you simply don't have the skills to make that happen. And the odds are really stacked against you when you put all your eggs in trying to perfect 1 video. You're much better off producing more videos, especially early, like we've spoken about. So as you get started, focus on the essentials, titles, topics, and thumbnails. They're still important, but no, they can never lead you to the success you're after. Back those things up with the core fundamental elements of a great video: the audio, the lighting, the camera settings, your gameplay recording. Do what you can to create a great story, make it compelling, learn the skills that take a bit of time, and what you'll find is over time you can only blow up, you can only increase your reach, and it's how every single big creator on this planet made it happen. I swear to God, it's sometimes hard to wrap your head around success on YouTube. Sometimes it seems it's just a little too far off. But the moment we start focusing on the hard skills, the skills that lead to real results, is the moment we capture that very thing, real results. Now, this video on the screen now will help you identify additional tips, tactics, and ideas that can help you get those views. Click on that video, and when you do, yes, you'll get the tips and tactics, but you'll feed a poodle. I got 2 poodles. You dig? To no one else.